Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a couple of Happy Mail unwrapping, and I'm going to work in my glue book of spontaneity for relaxing and adding some of my fun scraps. Happy Mail is from a viewer, Karen. The post office did go into the envelope, so it was a bit ratty, but that's okay. I guess they're doing their job, making sure everything is safe to cross the border, and I really appreciate it, Karen. She put everything in between this recycled packaging with a big paper clip so that it wouldn't get squished. So I'll be able to use some of that. And then here we have a really pretty envelope, which I love. And then there's a card in here, piece of ephemera, and she wrote a little note. This fun magazine image with all kinds of fun stickers. This is gum wrapping or foil of some kind. It looks like gum wrapper. All kinds of fun items on here, and it says Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Karen. Caroline on the hillside. Fun. Digital prints. Oh, these are adorable. And I will definitely use that in my seasonal journaling, my Christmas, December journaling. Thank you very much, Karen. It's beautiful. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to put it back together like this. And then an envelope. Oh, awesome. All kinds of scraps. Something is stuck here. Oh, and a cute bow. Some tags made out of dyed paper. Going ham Samish. It's a sticker. That is so cute. Oh, a pair of Converse and a butterfly. Well, that is lovely. I love the Converse. And I know you do too. I don't have any. I'm going to have to get myself a pair. This looks like it's an iron-on, an owl, and I think I'm going to have to iron that on. Lots of fun pink-ish items. Here's some stamps. Well, that is going to be so fun to use. Thank you very much, Karen. I love all the fun, creative ephemera that is here that you have made and put together. Really fun. Some of this will go in my Happy Mail journal, and then some of it I'll be using in my daily, my everyday for fun journaling. And then I have another Happy Mail that is from Kathy at Cozy Home Paper Studio. Let's see what's in here. Now, Kathy does have a channel, and I will link her channel below. A loaded pocket, little die cut, a was thinking that might work in my mini journal. Some lovely tea. I'll probably have that this afternoon. Lovely colors. Tags. These are great. Put that back in here. And this pretty, oh, there's all kinds of little things in here still. I better take a look a little deeper. This looks like it's a recycled envelope. And then there's all kinds of fun stickers and embellishments on here. Little, oh, these will be great in my journal, my mini journal. I still have half the month to go. Oh, lots of tags. These are great. To and from. Definitely will be adding those to some gifts. I still haven't wrapped my presents yet. And then a coin envelope. And this is fun here with some little bit of hardware holding the ribbon. And a card. And a note from Kathy, so I'll be reading that after. That is a fun card. This is pretty. Could go on a present, or it might go in my journal. I don't know yet. A little bit of a list, a note. I could even cut that out and put it in my journal. Kathy, these are wonderful. That's cute. Lovely papers. These are really pretty. Napkin. Some music. Christmas music. Horrible. The holly and the ivy. Oh, the holly and the ivy. I've never heard of that one. That's fun. And an Ideals Christmas magazine. Beautiful pictures. Until I met Kathy through YouTube, I had not heard of Ideals before, the magazine. And I love it. Thank you very much, Kathy. This is beautiful. Lots of vintage looking. Oh yeah, these are great. Oh, thank you very much, Kathy. I am very appreciative. I will read my note. And as my other Happy Mail, some of this will go in my Happy Mail journal, and some of it I'll use all of the ephemera for my packages and in my journals. And if whatever I don't use this year, I'll put it in I have my Christmas pouch right here, and I will put it and just keep using it for the next year. Well, I already know that I want to add that pretty pink bow to my dangle on the spine. Take one of these. This one right here. I think what I'll do is I'll just make a knot around it. Success. I did a double or a square knot, so I have that on there. I think that is fun. I'm going to see if I can finish this page here. The Joy of Letting. That was a title in one of the magazines. I also have one of my porch skies pictures. Love that morning sky, so I put that in here. I'm going to see if I have anything in my Happy Mail that I can put in here. Like the Joy of Letting. Look at these folks. It looks like they're doing a play. I'm going to put this in here. How fun. And it's shiny. I'm going to use just to take off some of the sheen. Before I put it on, I'll put some of my Elmer's glue, which I love to use if I'm not going to be scuffing up the photo. I'm just going to use this envelope here for. Let that dry. Both sides are gorgeous. And it says here, may the beauty of life surround you and bring you joy. I think that might have to go here. Well, I feel like this page, to me, brings joy. I'm going to put the photo down here. I trimmed a tiny bit off the edge and rounded the corners. What a fun way to relax and really meditate in my art. I really do that. A little bit of color. I love this. They are full of joy. I'm going to use this piece of painted scrap that was in the envelope. I'm still looking in here because I think I can add a few things. I'm going to use this. I love the message, may the beauty of life surround you and bring you joy. I think it goes really well. And what I'm going to do is, I want this to be a focal point over here. I won't even cut it, I'll just fold it over. And I'll glue that on. This is a perfect message for this page. It all goes together. I believe joy in the morning. The message is coming together as I glue the items down. This can go over here. This printable was also in Karen's Happy Mail, and I just trimmed it up a little bit. I'm going to put it over here. I think there's a spot right here. To me, it just shows, well, the colors really work well together. I love it's a child. I think we should stay childlike in so many ways. Not grow up so fast. I'm going to put that right here. Oh, what was that noise? Spreading the a gelato around. I love to do that. I put being connected with joy. I just love this. And then I did add a little journaling in my photo. I love the way it came together. I took the sheen off of this magazine with some glue. And I'm going to find another page. Let me see, maybe this one. It already has some marks on it from the very first time that I wanted to use this journal. I'm pulling from my basket, and you will have recognized some of these. I would love to use this girl here. I don't know. This was from my National Geographic, and maybe this orange and blue just sets us off with the seahorse. That's a possibility. I have odds and ends everywhere in my basket. I'm going to see if I can use any of these. Well, and it is approaching Christmas and we are in winter season. It doesn't mean you only have to work and decorate in that season. I don't think I'm going to add the motor. I think I'm just going to keep her by herself. You can't even tell she's driving a boat, and that's okay. I took that away. I have this random little piece of paper. I'm going to put her right in the middle of the stars. Doing random fun with glue. Some paper, that book page that I was stamping on, practicing, having fun with. No rhyme or reason. I am gluing all my scraps down. This could go on top. What I love about doing it like this too is some pages tell a story and some they don't start to tell a story, and then they end up, maybe I get more motivated or inspired by the art. I love this seahorse. And I can cut this off. I'm going to fussy cut it a little bit better, a little bit more. My inspiration for this was the jumping off point, the few marks that I had made in starting my glue book, my composition notebook glue book. And when I did cut this seahorse off the page, I left the little threads, the gold threads, because I wasn't sure how I was going to use it. And I'm going to keep this little writing. It says art. Well, this is how I have fun and relax and recharge. I like the way this mimics that, and I think what I'll do here some painty paper, some fun experimenting that I did with some of my stamps and mark making tools, which are household things that I like to use. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And I can still pull out my pastels and put more on there. I just found this in my basket and I've been using it throughout. I'm going to trim some up and see if I can incorporate colors. I love the colors. I think I'll go big. And this has, of course, nothing to do with any of this, but I like the colors. The wonderful thing about all of this is you can redo this any way you like. I'm going to go over here. I say willy-nilly, and it is to me. I'm going to put that. Doesn't even have to be straight. I'm going to fill in some more with my pastel. And I believe it was this color right here. I have this food and drinks from 2025 this year. I'm looking at the colors and some of the words, so I'm taking out a few ideas or a few options. Like that would be a beautiful color. Let's take this out. Thinking of using these words. Cut this apart and put explore. Explore today. want to put and tomorrow. I knew I had one of the ampersands. Explore today and tomorrow. As I'm gluing the rest of this image down, I'm thinking not all of these pages tell a story, and that's okay. I don't need to have everything blend, and it's just a fun way to get scraps down. Sharing how someone else does the same thing. Everybody does it differently. There are no one specific cookie cutter way. And that's the thing that I love about this type of art practice. And it changes all the time. And each time it is your own unique stamp on it. Now I took off the word time from this saying, A Taste of Island Time. And I have these glasses that were also in one of the advertisements, one of the ads, and I think I will just put that, layer that up. Makes me think, well, what time is it for? Time to explore. Just time to relax, time to create. Another thing I enjoy doing with collaging and all the different elements here is that there's something fun to look at everywhere. Right up here, I decided to take the orange and do a little coloring. And I think this has to be, yeah, that needs to be glued. And as I was doing my coloring, I saw the hand holding this drink. There was a hot dog also in the basket. But what I'm doing now is I think I'm going to take the drink away. One thing leads to another. Makes no sense, but I like it. Let's see if I can put that under there. And turns into something whimsical. Well, they're all whimsical because they don't make sense. And that's the fun of exploring. Exploring with your art. Oh my gosh, let me know if you have as much fun gluing random things down. And for my finishing touch, I'm using some black Sharpie. Finishing touches, I added a few dots and outlined the stars. And I added, there's always time, put the date. There's lots of room, but I don't need to fill every single area in. I like the way this turned out. just the colors working out together, using my scraps. This page was all scraps and magazine cutouts. So fun. The other page had already been started with my magazine pages. The joy of letting, some added images, and here, and some from Happy Mail from Karen. That was really fun to use. And then I also had a picture of one of our morning skies from our porch. Did some journaling on there. Thank you very much for the Happy Mail, Karen and Kathy. I hope you have fun today and tomorrow. Always be adventurous and stay cozy. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for coming over today. Bye for now.